my plug.
She a stallion riding that chocobo. My cousin from Tokyo calling my phone. He was asking for my plug. I said, hell no. He said, why? Chocobo D's nuts.
DJ Long here in the house. What's up, everyone? Got some stragglers coming in a little bit later. Welcome everyone to Mtg Round Table. Been working non-stop trying to get this pool game together. Finally have it done. I just need to sleeve. Add some jank to the pool so you get 2 cards and go from there. Welcome. Hey, what's up, KC? Brian Giles, how you doing? Baghead, what up? Man. Yeah, Caustic's working, bro. I'll hit him up if he wants to talk, but I don't think he likes to do late nights, bro. Bear with me, I'm messing with her. Tell him to work remote harder. We'll see, Casey.
Chocobo D's nuts. Chocobo D's nuts. Chocobo D's nuts. Chocobo D's nuts.
Alright, so I think TCGDude is on his way. I sent a message over to Robert. We'll see if he'll join us. Let's see. He might be working.
Chocobo D's nuts.
Is your stuff... Oh, the ones that you just shipped? I think it should be here Saturday. I did pull your birds. I just need to pull it again because it's been nuts here, bro, setting up this game. So I will find your birds and get that off to you next week. Hell yeah. Okay. I'll let them know right now. That's right. Anyways, welcome everyone. Okay. Are you done? Yes, you are. All right. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about the market. I'm hoping to get some other guests on so that we can actually discuss it. But I've been going through hell in a handbag the last few weeks to get Final Fantasy stuff. Well, not the last few weeks, last few months. The post sale came super late and the prices weren't amazing. And they also pulled the rug early So we only had one order, and we didn't even get that order in. So that was kind of a pain in the butt. But we had that. I managed to get the funds together for an order from a third sailor, and then of course we have our non-WPN friend that we had a couple orders with. For those that got in with my non-WPN store with Speed Robo, I will check in tomorrow, but everything seems fine. We just got our order for his store, so we just got what we had ordered, is my understanding. But I need to hit him up to see when I need to send for insurance and all that. There's no way in hell I'll ever be able to cover stuff again like I did for Dragonstorm. So I want to make sure that we're all good and protected. So I know we'll reach out tomorrow and find out about that. But everything's good with my third seller. He's actually the one I indirectly work with for the last few years. I used to work with Cards with Michael and just kind of get stuff from him for the battles and all that fun stuff. So now this time around, I'm going direct to the distro, and those orders are fine. We have the collector battle coming from our third seller. Probably will be shipped out next week. As far as the other two sellers, they're going to be shipping after release date, I believe. So next week is the release date. This Friday, of course, is pre-release. So I didn't get anything shipped this week, but we should probably see the collector battle next week. And then the following week, I should start getting tracking from the non-WPN and my other seller. So if it seems weird how we're setting stuff up, it's just what we had ordered. So again, we're waiting for tracking. I'll supply that to you guys that are in the battles when I get it. But yes, that's that's going on. Next week we should have the play battle come in, and the collector battle will be in. Then the following week or the week after, depending on when they actually ship, we'll probably get the special orders from our non-WPN. So if you guys are in that, I will try to get an update tomorrow, but more than likely he will ship after release date. So hopefully we'll have some Final Fantasy stuff pop in next week. That's my hope. And then the other orders will be coming in the week after. Probably my guess is it will be as I'm in MagicCon Las Vegas, as I'm going on the 20th. So that's my best guesstimate. But it'll probably show up after I return, so we'll have more Final Fantasy stuff plus stuff for MagicCon and all that fun stuff. So hey, what's up, Genesis Nightmare? How you doing, buddy? Just me right now. We're waiting on a couple peeps to show up. We're gonna be talking about the crazy ass Final Fantasy market. It is stupidly insane. This week we also seen a lot of openings for the ambassadors and those other rip and shippers that got their stuff early. I'm a little concerned because a lot of people that have spent over 700 plus for their boxes, unless they hit multiple surges in one box or a chocobo, they probably won't get their money back. People just new to Magic Market, they don't know what happens when on normal sets. Normal sets, of course, you have the high prices leading up to pre-release. Then we get a dip, and then everyone starts getting their boxes the following week. So that will be the major dip. Will be the Monday following the regular release date, which is the 13th. So a lot of people are going to be disappointed. We're also dealing with a lot of cancellations super late. Some of them got their info and got on it sooner than later. But yeah, it's been super crazy. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, POA. But I'm just saying for those new peeps, they don't know that that you're not guaranteed to get your 700 plus back. It just doesn't happen. But we also have a lot of people that aren't into Magic that popped in. They're going to be getting used to it from the Final Fantasy world. So I wonder, POA, if the market's going to hold on these high prices because these Final Fantasy people are going to want to complete the set. So will that hold up some of the bigger characters, even though in-game wise it might not be as powerful, but because it's such a big character in the game, is it going to hold up the value is my big question to y'all. So yes, Final Fantasy collectors is a real thing. Yes, for sure. They are no newbies, only Timmies. That's true. But we have new Timmies from the Final Fantasy world. Even regular chocobo cards are hard to hit. I hear you, Brian. That's kind of what I've seen. I haven't watched too many openings, just kind of perused through on some of the openings. POA, did you get your stuff in yet? Let me know. And let me know, guys, if you guys have seen anything in your area. Let me know if your LGS is stocked or are you having problems getting your orders in locally. Would like to know. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Oh, you mean actual collectors? Yes, yes. And because we have an influx of new peeps, especially those hardcore Final Fantasy collectors, again, the question is, will the singles actually stay high for like longer than normal sets? I think they might, but I'm only about, I don't know, about 40% confident that they might. But, you know, market's going to market, right? So it's just a really weird spot. And all these new peeps that you brought in and they spent way more than MSRP, you know, are they going to stay after they rip their box and not hit 700 plus in value? That's my question. But I do think that a lot of people are going to be out trying to collect the set from Final Fantasy peeps. So we are kind of getting a taste of the Pokemon market a little bit, or will. I don't know. I don't know. I would love to bounce this off some peeps. If you guys want an invite to chat with me, let me know. I'd be more than happy to send you the information to go ahead and hop on in and talk with me live. Let's see. Hype train gonna crash. Yeah. Where are you at, dude? I sent you the link, brother. Yeah. Typically, singles don't hold. I mean, we always tell people here, kind of a PSA, don't buy into the FOMO. There's some cards that might spike later, but every single card right now is way jacked up. So those $500 search foils, I think might creep back down to around 250, 300 for the big characters. But it might actually stay a little bit longer than what we're normally used to. Just because I said we have a lot of Final Fantasy collectors and they are rabid. They are going to want to complete this set. So it's going to be very interesting the next couple of weeks. As expected, looking over on some Dragonstorm stuff. I mean, everything is that was high, super dropped down to nothing. There's not much left of big value in the Dragonstorm set, but sit tight on those. I mean, I would wait to sell because obviously everyone is selling to try to get their hands on whatever Final Fantasy stuff that they can get. So just be wary. Don't buy any of these pre-releases or not pre-releases. Pre-release pricing. It's going to be ridiculous. It'll probably be. You can already see some stuff kind of dipping down now. Let me go and pull up a TCG player here. So on the single, we'll look at boxes first because there's not much here, right? And for some reason, they don't want to put the play box or the collector box on here. It makes 0 sense. You have to go through, hit Final Fantasy, and then I don't like the new way they're doing things on TCG Player. Bruh. Anyways. Okay, so best match, high low, of course. All right, so as we can see, some prices have gone down. Again, if you guys think that discount on the Japanese box is cool, there's only one major chase in there besides everything being in Japanese language, which is the black chocobo. But that's it. That is why it is cheaper, guys. The serialized chocobos will not be in the Japanese set at all. So unless you are getting it just to chase the black Japanese chocobo, I wouldn't get it if you're chasing serialized chocobos. So I mean, it's already a big chase as is because there's only 77 of them. So good luck. We have not seen anyone pull a serialized chocobo as of yet. So we got collectors sitting at 712. This was a lot higher, but now I think there was a second wave that might have hit or something. But still, over 700. You might want to sit on it for a minute, but I don't know because so many have sold way early. So I don't know. I don't think this will go down much. I think it will only go up. It might dip a little bit next week because there's going to be a lot of people getting their stuff and offloading some boxes, trying to hit that sweet 700 on their deal. But I don't know. I really don't. Okay, cool. Thanks, Bob. Much appreciated. Yeah, and it's Japanese only. Exactly. And the Japanese chocobo is in the regular set too. So unless you really want your cards in Japanese, I don't really see a reason to get the Japanese one. I think most people think that there's better chances to get the black chocobo, but I'm not 100 on that, guys. Yeah, we'll do, Bob. All right. Bruh. Okay. Bob. There you go, bud. You has the links. Okay. Get out of here. All right. So you're looking at about 700 right now. I know some people got better deals, but I know a lot of people got theirs canceled as well. So, okay. So again, this Japanese one, nothing fancy as in particular. Like if you are in Japan and can get the buy a box stuff, that's pretty sweet. I would definitely jump on that. But other than that, really no advantage to getting the Japanese one, unless of course you want your stuff in Japanese. Just saying. Okay. Moving on. All right. And let's look at the bundles. Oh my god. This creeped up to almost $200. Almost $220. Yeah, there was a second wave that hit multiple stores, so the prices come down a little bit. But if you can be patient, I would sit and wait on this. I do believe it should creep down to around 160, but I fear it won't go much lower. All right. Hey, there's TCGDude. What's up, man?
Hey, what up, brother? Thanks for having me.
Oh, shoot. I got to turn on the TV. Hold on a second.
Nah. Yeah, no, I had a kind of a few things going on here. I picked up a Dell tower from an auction lot, and I had to drive across town to go get it. I just got back a minute ago, so.
Oh, I missed all that. What happened?
Oh, it's all good, brother. I was just saying that I picked up a Dell tower from an auction lot, and I needed to pick it up. Yeah, so I just got back home from picking up a new computer. Air quotes, new computer. It's new to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Right. Well, I mean, I have my main tower for, my office area, and then I have my main laptop, which is finally functional, that I'm on currently right now. But my son, who's 11, needs the computer for school. And instead of freaking going out to Best Buy and getting a freaking $600, $700, $800 pre-built, I just scooped him up an office rig. He doesn't need to game on it. He's got a Switch for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're talking Final Fantasy here today, huh?
Yes, sir. POAs, a pseudo second wave. So it's not an official second wave, but there was a restock for a lot of vendors on play boxes. Not sure about collectors, but there should be a second wave of collectors. It's not a second printing. That should hit soon, I think. I don't know. It's weird stuff, man. But yeah, if you know,
soon, the set's not even out yet. I said hit soon, but the set's not even out yet. Oh man!
Yeah. Casey says you need to give him a gaming rig.
Oh goodness, no. I mean, like in an ideal world, I would absolutely hook him up with a gaming rig, but I'm not going to say computer illiterate. He just hasn't had opportunity outside of being around me to learn computers in that capacity. So having his own thing, it's really cool. I don't know if I mentioned, but I picked up a program that allows me to make DVDs, and I'm actually going to be doing custom stuff. So TCGDude will be featuring some kind of unique content down the road. But for my son, I'm going to be doing like how to Google and like how to install a program, and I can put these tutorials on a DVD for him. And I'm just so stoked for it, man. Yeah, to help him learn technology.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna keep looking around at the market here for a little bit, but I'm finding the links here. Oh,
sure.
I think you have to share because I'm not able to share pics right now, except for what's in the system already. But that was hilarious, bro. you gotta share that later.
Right, I definitely will. Yeah, I'm a Joe Dierte fan through and through. So I saw you bouncing around with the collector boxes there. The English one's over 700 still. And then the Japanese sitting at a cool 480, 490. If I had the extra capital, I would totally scoop one of those. But,
the only advantage is that it's all in Japanese. The black Japanese chocobo is in the regular English set. And again, the Japanese does not have any serialized chocobo.
No serialized, really?
Yeah, it's just in the English version, correct.
That's so whack.
That's why it's cheaper. I try to tell people that unless you really want your cards in Japanese, and if you wanted buy a box promos from Japan, and we're in Japan to get said boxes, cool. But I don't really see any advantage to getting the Japanese boxes. I mean, unless you really love foreign language cards, I don't see the point. Can you tell me? There's no besides it being cheaper. There's really no advantage.
I mean, if you're able to set up shop and sling Final Fantasy with the disclaimer right in bold that you're not going to get serialized, then sure.
There's been no disclaimer. So there's people thinking, oh, I'll just get the foreign language, and maybe I have better chances at the black chocobo.
Right.
No difference.
Huh. Well,
you can still get neons. You can still get the black chocobo.
Okay, so there's high end, but not the top end.
Well, actually, I am not 100% on the neons. I think the neons are. I think they're good. It's just there's no cereal. That's why it's cheaper.
That does make sense. Yeah, I don't know, man. having that disclaimer there would really help. But whose responsibility is it? Is it the sellers on TCG Player to put that in there, or is it the buyer's responsibility to have researched the product? You know, and I'm not the determiner of that. I'm kind of posing the questions.
I mean, honestly, they should say it because, you know, if they get a few cases, I mean, to hit a serial, I mean, we're talking full cases. We're not talking like
Yeah.
the six pack case, like one in those. No, we're talking at least 5, 6, 7, 10 cases of collectors before
Yeah.
you might see even a neon, let alone a serialized. I mean, there's
Okay.
only 77 out there, so
Yeah, far and few between. I don't know, man. You know, I feel like there is some certain amount of personal and buyer responsibility that like has to be upheld there. Like when if you're gonna go eat out at a sandwich shop that you've never eaten at before, you're risking maybe $20, right? You're probably gonna get a sandwich you like, but there is a chance that you spent money and had a crap experience. Yeah. So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah.
No, but seriously, yes, 1 million. Right, dude. I just picked up Dumb and Dumber the other day at the pawn shop. I was so stoked.
Nice.
Yeah. But no, okay. So if you're you know playing with $20, that's one thing. But as soon as you're purchasing in triple digit, quad digit numbers, I don't know, man. I feel like the onus is really on you at that point because like you're putting multiple hours of your time's worth of money into a choice there, and like if you do that blindly, that's kind of on you. But there is the chance that these sellers are being misleading.
Well, I don't. They said so on the site. So what WotC did their thing. I mean, it's all in fault. You really have to read the damn article to see it.
The fine print.
It's not in bold print. It's not readily right in front of your face saying that there's no chocoballs in the set. You'd have to read the whole damn article to actually see that. But it is WotC covered their butt on it. But yeah.
Oh, it is kind of unfortunate. I don't think this really has happened. This is unprecedented, right? This is new because the neons in Kamigawa were not serialized, and you could get them in both languages or all languages.
Yeah, I think the only change up is no chocobo cereals is my understanding. I'm not 100 on that, bro. I'm not. So here's something interesting. Look at the prices on the surges.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and those can still come out of the Japanese packs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And these, it's my understanding on these borderless, there's no surge in the play boosters, but you can get this and get this in foil as well. And the bonus sheet also is not. You can get foil bonus sheet. The Through the Ages or whatever. You can get those in collectors and play boosters, so you can get them foil and play boosters.
Right, just no surge foil. Surge foil is going to be collector only.
Correct. Same with the extendos as per usual. And the surge foil, and of course the neon chocoballs. And oh my God, there's a chance you could pull a serialized chocoball.
Yeah.
So what's interesting here? Oh, they don't have the old price. Okay. But I remember looking yesterday, and these were all still jacked up. And now they're starting to normalize already because of all the early people cracking boxes and all that. So these, like the Cloud used to be like, what, 500? Yeah, what, even yesterday? Bro, it's going to drop more, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And us as normal Magic players, even the Timmies know that the pre-release prices are bogus, man. I mean, most people say wait 6 months to pick up your singles. That's cool. If you need your stuff sooner, I would wait till the Monday after release date, which will be the 13th. So what is the 13th after that? 13th. So the 16th, if you really, really need singles, I would look at the 16th through the 18th, and you should the main drop should happen as it always does. With them able to sell stuff right when it comes out now during pre-release, it's super confusing. But we're starting to see the dip a lot sooner than later because of all the early openings. Oh, hey, there's a Bob. What? Oh, there's the other Bob. What's up, Robert? How you doing?
What up, man? I was passed the heck out because I was working almost 20 hours yesterday.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
welcome to the show. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. How you doing, dude?
I am doing, man. I picked up the Switch 2 last night, so
Oh.
that was pretty exciting.
Oh, so you're
What a
tired.
run you.
Yeah, right. Actually, it was the base version for $450, and because I pre-ordered it from GameStop, they did a staggered like release, so you'd go pre-ring as they called it. I did mine at 3 p.m. and then was able to pick up my console later at 8 p.m. So 5 hours later, and I got footage. I got some pictures and stuff of it all. It wasn't too crazy. It wasn't a 300-person line like some Best Buys had. That's for sure. But all in all, I basically was in and out in 45 minutes.
Nice.
So yeah, so
Very
it
nice.
wasn't too bad. Looking forward to getting something good on there. The launch titles, there isn't a lot, so probably gonna be playing old Switch games on it first, but it is what it is.
What deals you got, Casey? I'm curious. Yeah. So we're already seeing the dip already, and it's not even or we're seeing the dip starting to happen already. Prices are going to normalize more over the next couple of weeks. Again, if you can't wait, I would wait till Monday after release. But honestly, if you're just after singles and aren't in a big hurry, most people tell you to wait 6 months to get your singles. Because you got to remember, it's a nonstop hype train. So the next set, I know people aren't going to be as hyped, but I don't know. It's going to be an actual Magic set, but in space. I don't know. Are you going to get any, Robert? Or you're not sure yet?
Oh, I'm gonna get some. I'm sure it's gonna be honestly, I'm fairly certain it's gonna be a pretty banger of a set, at least power level wise.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to hold
tickle.
off. What's that?
I got a tickle.
But did you get the slap first?
No, it's a Peter tingle.
Damn it. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm kind of like you. I feel because they know that they're digging into their own money with the Final Fantasy set. Got sidetracked. Gaming Bob, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Yo,
Hey, it's the other Bob. Hey, Bob.
the Bobs.
We
are
got
here.
the meeting of the Bobs here, guys. Look out. People's jobs are on the line.
That's
Oh,
right.
watch
Yup.
out.
So I just got back from my walk. Catch me up. What's the hot?
Right now we're just BSing on Final Fantasy Market. Wanted to see if you guys had you've diversified, Bob. I did mention earlier about how we're going to get our orders in. I believe our non-WPN friend is going to be shipping after release date. Same with one other order that I have for Genesis. But I believe the stuff I got for my third seller should be popping in next week. So just to let you guys know, it's going to be staggered. It's going to be weird. But next week, I'm hoping... Weird. Yeah. I'm hoping we should have the collector battle and the play box battle next week. And then your guys' orders, the one that you're in, Bob, and the other order for Genesis, believe should be coming in the week after release. So it's going to be late, but at least you know now what's going on with it, right? So as soon as I get tracking, guys, everyone that's in the battles and everyone that ordered, obviously I will supply that to you. I will hit them up tomorrow, Bob, because I need to find out about insurance. So I got to pay for that. There's no way in hell I'm covering anything, unlike I did for Dragonstorm. I can't do it, man. I just don't have the funds. So, but we're gonna have that thing insured and all good, everyone. So that's what's going on there. But anyways, Bob, you've diversified. Have you had any cancellations yet?
That's an interesting question to try to answer. I shared this with Robert earlier today.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Not so much a cancellation, more like a situation normal. The biggest order I put in, just with my LGS. There's only one LGS in our area that allows us to do pre-orders. Everybody else says no. And the reason that they say no is because they want to wait till they come in and they want to get market pricing, right? So they don't allow people to lock in at pre-order pricing. And I ordered a full case of collectors, and I ordered they allowed me to order one collector commander set.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Well, then I got my confirmation today, and the only thing that's confirmed is a single box of collector. So pretty much, what was that? 1/7 of the order I'm getting.
Yeah, man.
So it's not necessarily a cancellation, but a scaling back. I'm getting something. Oh, and they're also charging me $120 more than they said they were going to.
Really? After the fact.
What's the name, bro?
Well, but I haven't paid. You know, I don't pay up front, right? So you pay when you get it.
Oh, okay.
And they're charging a funky price, which is it's still great. It's $480.
Okay, that's super good. Mm-hmm.
But that's I was trying to like wrap my head around, because they're always this is a premium WPN store.
Yeah,
they're always above MSRP, right? Like on everything. So like even the normal, like if a play booster was 135 MSRP, they'd be charging 150, right?
Yep.
So that's what that 480 has to be. So they're not charging market value, but they're also not charging, the MSRP. It's some weird concoction between it, but I'm happy enough at 480 for that box. The most expensive box I'm getting is at 650. And that was before I got you to lock in. That's before I got other people to hook me up, and before, I knew that this WPN could be flaky. So to give you an example, this WPN, when Lorcana, the first chapter, was coming out, it was a very similar hype to this. It was impossible to find. And I ordered 4 cases of the first chapter through them. Yeah. I got 1 box. It's like, okay. And I kind of know what to expect from them on hot topic products. But I mean, it's almost fascinating. So I bought the $650 one because I knew I could lock that in. That was at Game Nerds when they finally announced their pricing. But it was, clearly after the market had already set it at $650. So I was catching the tail end as I was coming back from my walk about you talking about prices dropping. I thought that's kind of where the conversation was going.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Okay. So
yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just curious because a lot of people, a lot of stores were waiting to tell people that their allocations when most were on it in April. But I have a feeling that a lot of places, a lot of people are going to be disappointed with their cancellations. Most of the stores were on it in April, so most people know that their orders are canceled. But there's still people that are waiting on their stuff that will probably get a very fun email soon. I don't know, man. But yeah,
my LGS is, just so you're aware, the ones that I pull from information, they don't offer pre-orders, right? So they can't cancel because there's nothing to cancel. They haven't gotten their product yet. And what I can say is that they didn't cancel the rest of my order.
Yeah,
they have 2 statuses. One is I don't know why they call it layaway, but it's what they actually have in hand, and I could have picked it up today. And they said, we're still holding your other part of your order open if we can fulfill it.
Okay.
So I don't even think stores, and the reason I wanted to share that is I don't believe even stores know, even though pre-release is tomorrow,
Yeah.
all of the SKUs and the amounts that they're getting.
There's some that still don't know. Yeah.
And this is the premium WPN. This is the one that gets the lion's share. All the other stores around here that I talk to, they're much smaller, mom and pop style LGSs. And this is a big name brand store that Magic's only really a kind of small part of what they do. So, and they're the only premium WPN store in within 150 miles of here.
Oh, wow.
So they get, larger amounts than other stores. And even out of a case order, I'm getting one box and they don't even know if they're going to get more in. I'm going to bet probably not at this point. If anybody's received product for the collector, but I'd like to know how Lance gets so many. I would love to ask him that question. Moonshot.
Well, he's with the store.
Okay. Most stores around here are expecting to get 2 boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's other disgruntled YouTubers that have been kind of poking at him and wondering how it is he gets his hookup. And I'm not here throwing any shots at anyone. I believe in capitalism and people should make their money how they going to get it as long as they're not hurting or stealing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's got some people questioning.
Well, it's not fair to the rest of the community if it all gets hoarded in one location, right?
Yeah.
You're there's X, as Pat loves to say, I wish he was here. There's X amount of fun in total, and I get to have Y of it, right? And if my Y is larger than Z, then Z feels bad, right? And it's that sort of relationship that we talked. I'm pretty sure it was here, right? We were talking about it was on stream about how the model just kind of sucks, the distribution model. And this is all part of it, that you're going to have even somebody. So think of this. If for everybody in the audience that isn't getting a box, right? And let's say somebody out there really wanted a box of Final Fantasy Collector. They saved and they sacrificed for the last 6 months $100 a month to get their box, even at $600 that they're willing to pay, and they still can't even get one.
Yeah.
That experience is horrible. And when we think about it, a $600 price tag, and they still can't get the product they want to enjoy.
Well, even those that order at 700 are still having difficulty. So
no, I'm just saying that model sucks. Yet you have other places that clearly are making bank profit off of it and getting master cases plus.
Yeah.
That model is broken. Your distribution model, I hate to say it, is broken. Be like, all the white paint goes to New York. Sorry, DJ, you got to paint your house whatever color we have. Here's some orange.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. It's rough. We knew it was going to happen, though. We knew there was going to be a series of cancellations.
Knowing it doesn't make it good.
Doesn't make it good, but we knew it was going to happen, and it just sucks. This was the set that you definitely needed to diversify on, and I think this is the first time that I've had to go through 3 different sellers to get stuff done. So it's crazy.
Well, even beyond diversifying, for most people, think about it. You got to have flexibility to be able to deploy cash in many ways, like money up front, money held back into an account, along with your living expenses. And I was just thinking, was that you, Robert? I was talking about, maybe you can help me encapsulate this a little better, about deployment of cash. And people, I don't know how most people that don't have surplus funds even deal with a product like this.
It's an amazing process, Bob. I tell you,
they get samples of it, dude. They don't get the whole meal.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, just trying to handle orders and make sure I get my stuff on time. I've had to go for broke on these orders. Had to have people filling in later, but you know, I can't wait for everyone to pay to get the stuff this time around because it's so whatever. So I went for broke on this. Hopefully,
Oh
I get
yeah,
my
DJ. Mad props to you, dude, for being the middleman's middleman. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me about it.
There's a lot of weight on you, dude.
So much stress and weight on me since Dragonstorm, bro. That FedEx thing really jacked me. Now, the original seller did refund me the initial order, so I'm not that hurting, but I still forked out $2,000 on top of the lost order. So,
Yeah.
like, there's no way I could do that again. There's just
It was a major disruption, dude. And it was also kind of it shook the trust in the community. Like, I'm not trying to speak for anyone, but something like that happens. It's not good.
Because it's like, bro, like I need that trust, and even if I cover it, it's still diminished. So it's just like that has not my fault. I've been in communication with you guys since it happened, but still
super transparent.
Yeah, and it just sucks, man. I mean, I happen to be hood rich at the moment, so managed, you know. But still, that's $2K I don't have for MagicCon. You know what I mean? So
100%. A quick topic change, or at least a revert back to some Final Fantasy prices. I just checked at my local LGS's Discord, and I posted a couple days ago. We are looking at a range of prices for the individual commander decks, 70, 90, 90, and 100.
Which one's 100? The Cloud?
Of course. But they do sell the bundle for $290, so you'd be, saving a few bucks there. They're offering the starter kit for $25, the bundle for $69.99, play box for $178.99, and collector box for $539.
Wow.
And it's sales. And there's no sales tax in my area, so it is that sticker price.
No sales tax. Looks like I'm moving to Alaska.
Do it, brother. You just get to freeze your ass off for 6 months out of the year.
I was born and raised in Maine, so I know the feeling.
Oh yes, our cold cousins from the east.
yeah.
Still passed. No, and I live in Cleveland. It's not exactly warm.
Yeah. You still have winters,
right?
I mean, it's not like North Dakota wind, but you know what they missed out on before. I just want. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The Surge Mountains only come in the Commander Collector decks. That it. You don't get those anywhere else. Yeah. You don't get those in collector packs. You don't get those nowhere else.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what they missed out on in this set, and I'm just going to keep reiterating it, and it's going to piss me off every time I see them. Can you go to the look for just basic lands? Sort by basic lands. Card type, land. Common. I guess. Well, I don't even know if that'll help.
Well, we knew the Chocobo one should have been more money. These are the surges.
Forget about the surge, but can you click on the Chocobo one? Like, they should have done like the Godzilla and had Chocobos in every land type.
Yes.
Maybe even put like as close as you can to the color type for the Chocobos.
Yes, have multicolored Chocobos hanging out, chilling out in there and everything. That would have been grand. But no, we get one Chocobo land.
One Chocobo land.
And if you don't play that nasty green color, then, you don't
get Chocobos.
You don't get Chocobo lands.
So, I mean, I guess, proxy it is, but it feels like a missed opportunity for, like, literally
POA.
No extra money.
Like, that is a fair suggestion, but I think in another timeline, in an alternate timeline, they did all Chocobo lands, and then somebody out there is like, oh my god, there's too much Chocobo.
Like, Mark Rosewater said that to me, when we were sitting down talking about public perception, and he said it's amazing how often that the squeaky wheels make you think something is problematic, and he pointed to the Walking Dead secret lair. He said, you would have thought it was the worst decision Magic ever made. And it's the best, at the time, it was the best-selling secret lair ever. The numbers didn't support the noise from the interwebs.
Right. It was just a lot of hate, but it sold just fine. So Wizards was happy.
That should be very revealing to you guys that, yeah, you got to follow the money.
Mhm.
Right. Well, and I think a lot of people just have a hard time seeing the trees through the forest, or however you put it, right? Like in the moment when The Walking Dead was current, of course it was easy to get flustered about it. But now looking back, hindsight's 2020. It's like, maybe that was kind of the door that needed to be open for Magic to expand out a little bit, as much as some folks don't like Universes Beyond, and fair.
Oh, I bought like 8 of them when it came out.
There you go.
Like,
Yep.
I don't listen to the noise either. I'm like, oh, yep, that's a thing. Mechanically unique. I'm buying them.
Oh, we did get a
100%.
price on it. Okay. All right, I'm going to share this with you guys. This is going to be the secret layer that's exclusively at MagicCon. Of course, they went dragons. They're not big dragons, so cost-wise, it's fair, I guess. But $40, it's not bad.
Devastation of dragons? Whoa.
Yeah.
If you're going to say things like devastation, it better be pretty amazing.
Yeah, and we don't see any major dragons here. Doesn't mean there won't be one in the secret layer, but we're looking at... There we go. Scion of the Dragon. First time this is getting a printing in a while. Niv Mizzet per run. Bro, it was like, I swear you got 2 in every Ravnica Allegiance pack. Or no, Ravnica, was it?
Guilds of Ravnica?
Remastered box. Yeah, the Ravnica remastered box. I got like 4 of them in one box. I was like, what?
Dang.
Yeah, it was like, it's like, whatchamacallit? It's like Talrand, bro. There's so many of these.
Oh, the sky's coming.
But different art.
What?
I still love my Drakes, man. Talrand's got a special spot in my heart.
Kakusho honestly is actually pretty big. So that card's amazing.
Yeah,
I like this.
What, $5 card?
Yeah.
What's that?
No, I mean,
I think it's only
cost-wise doesn't make sense.
No. The actually Kakusho is like $25 right now.
Are you
Damn.
sure?
Oh, really?
In
25
non-foil?
bucks. No, regular Kakusho, just like
Jeez.
Eternal Masters or whatever it was, or Iconic Masters and
Kamigawa
Champions of Kamigawa originally. Yeah, he's actually got some value because he's a mean little nasty boy.
Yeah. That's
$20 card.
Yep. So that's the big card is the Kakusho, but the other one barely $1. What is Scion going for?
Scion's
about 5 to 8.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say as a guesstimate. Let me find out for you.
So,
but here's the problem: whenever you have secret layers, because it is a guaranteed copy of each of these with everyone that's sold, secret layers do tend to drop the prices of cards oftentimes significantly.
Scion of the Dragon original printing's like $11, so yeah.
All right, so break even, pretty much.
Pretty much, but you get some. I mean, I don't like the Perun artwork.
Yeah, I don't like any of this artwork, to be honest.
He just looks like a weird, I don't know, chicken crossbred with a gopher or something in that artwork. Not very draconic. But Kakusho looks all right, sorta.
Okay.
If you squint your eyes at it.
Look, as far as secret layers go, 4 days is what's it for me.
What's that?
I said, as far as secret layers go, 4 days is it for me.
4 days.
Yeah, the 9th.
Oh yes, for the we'll go over that too. That's
going to be such a shit show. I can feel it.
Oh, I know. I'm going to be up for it. I hope that I can get enough funds in from the pool game and whatnot. We still have 1 spot left in the collector bottle. Hopefully we can close that out. So I have the money for Monday. But yeah, it's going to be stupid. The scalpers are going to be the scalper bots. I'm assuming it will sell out in like, I don't know, less than 10 minutes. But we'll be on hold.
hop off of the secret layer, brother, I just wanted to throw out there that the artist, Errol Otis is his name here, has a kind of unique art style. I was giving a quick check on his Wikipedia, and he has cited a wide range of influences for his work, from Dr. Seuss and Frank Rosetta to modern artists like Joan Miro and a few others. But I was looking at those dragons and thinking, why does it look and feel familiar? And it's because he's got Dr. Seuss influence, bro. Those kind of loose, wiggly lines. I love it.
Oh, I see. Is this him?
Yeah, so that's his merch site, or the merch site that has his stuff on there, and then the second link is the Wikipedia. But you can kind of tell, like, it's that aesthetic.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Not gonna buy it.
All right.
Well,
Is that a
will
giant
be able
wiener
to,
on the
if
shirt
you
in
guys
the
do
bottom
want
left?
the secret layer,
Does
hit me
kind
up.
of look like that.
Wait, go back, GJ.
What?
What?
Go back to the artist page. T-shirts.
Hey, Dual Brain Ed, what's up, man?
Okay, what do you want to
Scroll
see,
down.
Bob?
He
Scroll
wants
down.
to see.
I want to unsee it, but if you scroll down,
He wants to share what he witnessed. That
okay, it's kind of there. But go down one more, because it jumped out at me. Bottom left, quick, look at it. What do you see? And then look away.
Alien.
Well, when you zoom in on it, but
Looks like a ball sack.
Yeah, if you go, if you look at it back in the other one, it looks like a wiener.
Ha! Yeah,
Wow.
I was like, wow.
I guess so. Yeah.
I was gonna say, if yours looks like that, I'm sorry, bro.
It's not a happy wiener, but it's a wiener.
Yeah.
And I feel that, man. You know, daughters when they're young, it's wild.
I thought it
Okay,
was
so
easy to put to sleep.
they are not letting up on us this month. We have yet another secret layer. This time, for a Latin fundraiser. Yeah, I'm.
I'm
I'm biting my tongue, Bob. I'm biting my tongue. I'm trying not to say anything political about it, but it is purely. But let me go ahead and pull that up. What was it called? I know. Oh, actually, you know what? Casey dropped it the other day. Let me see. Okay, it is Nxla. All right. So this is the fundraiser they're doing this year. Here are the cards. What is swap? Oh, is it Spanish on the other side? Okay. That's interesting.
Well,
So
if
we're
you
getting-
wanted to read the text box in Spanish or English, I think that's what that's for.
Oh. Say you could
All
order.
right,
in
I'm
Spanish?
already annoyed with this. Pass.
Me too, Bob. Me too.
Swipe left.
I have other reasons. The art's all right, but for me, anyway, so we're getting Tireless Provisioner, Sylvan Library, Ancient Green Warden, Expressive Iteration, Xanagos, God of Revels, of course, a Lightning Greaves, Aztec Soul Ring, interesting, a food and a treasure token.
But
So
it's not a ring; it's a helmet.
Yeah, agreed. Just like the Legend of the 10 Rings was bracelets. Stop it.
Circular. That's a helmet.
It's a helmet. I agree, Bob.
It's a soul helmet.
So,
Right? They have
Rob-
helmets in Magic, and that's
Honestly, in the Hispanic Mexican culture, they could have gone with. There's so many other rings they could have gone with for that in the Aztec side of things. It's wild.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm not an expert in Mexican culture, but that soul ring looked pretty Aztecan.
It
Yeah.
was. It was very.
they could have
Yeah.
put like the Mayan calendar. At least it's a circle.
Oh my god.
Right.
Yeah, they
Right.
could have done the Millennium calendar as a Mayan calendar. Yep.
Yeah, they could have. Man, I
We're
may be a little
2012.
biased because my sons have Mexican, but I like this, dude. Like, this is definitely
The
not
art
only
is
sellable, flavorful, and bro, Lightning Greaves as La Chancla. Oh my god, it's so flavorful, man. Come on, and all the Mexican food for the food token, man. I love it.
Oh, and then it actually is some like weird. It is a chunklet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is the fucking chancla, dude. That
Oh, yeah.
that is awesome. Honestly,
Fear
yeah.
the Chancla.
Fear the chancla. Although I don't know why they still haven't done a Dia de los Muertos yet.
I know,
Sequel.
right?
Like,
I think
Ah,
it's the funniest
yes.
thing I've ever seen you say, Brian.
so
Yeah. So this is the set. Value wise for $40, not too bad. I think. I mean, the Green Warren's like what 11 to 15. Sylvan,
Sylvan
yeah.
Library took it in the pooper with Dominaria Remastered.
I'm sorry.
It's
Sylvan
definitely not the
Library-
$40-$60 card it was.
No, it
No.
got stomped into the ground with Dominaria Remastered.
Well, what is Sylvan then?
Last I checked, it was like $10, $12.
All right,
let me
so
see.
there's 20 right there. Taos Provisioner isn't much at all. I think maybe $4. I don't know what Express iteration is.
library
But Xanagos,
Sylvan's
made
at 28 from DMR for market value
Wow.
right now.
oh, okay.
That
That's
really
not
went up.
bad.
So let's just say go by that 28 and 11, so 39. $4 there. Yeah, you definitely make a little bit on
Lightning
this.
Greaves has got to be at least $5.
At least $4
or
or $5.
Oh, that's going to be more because it's La Chancla.
Yeah.
Mhm. And the
Which
Xenagos ain't half bad.
Which actually, La Chancla should have they should do a secret card, a bonus card where it's, like a boomerang type piece of equipment.
Yeah.
I can see
So-
it.
Value wise, you actually do make a little. So it might be worth picking up. 50% of it's going to Nxla.
So
Do your
5% is
own
going to
research on
Nxla.
it, though. What's that?
So 5% is going to Nxla. Got it.
Well, they said 50%, but
That's
their
before
cut of it-
fees. That's before fees and costs.
Okay. Says 50% of the product price will be donated to Nxla. For more information about our sponsorship, go to Nxla. Okay.
I've
Do
seen
your
similar
Go ahead.
craft is sold
You're
to
in and
like
out,
Doctors
dude.
Without. Oh, my bad, bro. I need to get
Yeah,
closer.
you're clipping.
All right, is that a little better?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I was gonna say I've seen other like platforms do similar promotions to like World of Warcraft has once or twice sold pets or mounts to where half or 80% or whatever of the funds would go to that fundraiser or whatever. So
Yeah,
I think it's humanitarian of them,
Yeah. And do your research on it. I'm being the best I can about this fundraiser. So do your research, but I think as far as cards go, you're definitely getting your money back and then a little bit. So it might be worth picking up. At least for the card wise, especially if you like the art. Because these two right here, pretty much the Ancient Green Warden and the Sylvan pretty much pay for the whole thing. And if
Yeah,
you're
pretty
missing
much.
Xenos, God of Revels, it's got some reprints in actual Commander sets, so that's why that one's way down. But it's not a bad god, There you go.
None of the gods are bad gods.
Yeah.
Bad God. Bad God.
Bad god, go to the corner. Yeah, it's not a bad secret lair.
There are worse.
You could spend $100 for 4 raised foils.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up to you guys if you want to order it. I personally won't. I mean, I just got a Sylvan because I got a good deal on the old premium Commander Collection green. So I do like the art on these.
Sorry about that.
No, bless you.
I tried to hit the mute before I sneezed. I couldn't get there in time.
No.
Hey, it happens.
I'm good on the Sylvans because I have the forbidden one.
The forbidden one.
Yeah, the OG.
The OG Sylvan.
Oh.
It's got what's his name that's Taboo. The
Oh, you're talking about the artist. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, the naughty bad.
Yeah.
Bad boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna throw this out there. Actually, speaking of bad arts, I got a bit of cards recently, and there were some Crusades in there. If anybody wants to hit me up in Discord,
you said the naughty word. You said the naughty word. Can't say that one, dude.
Yeah.
Canceled.
You're canceled. But I'll buy all the Crusades you got.
Yeah.
But I literally, as soon as that happened, I ran right out to my LGS and cleaned them out of all the unlimited and revised Crusades.
Right.
But
yeah, no, I'm not
buying them at the inflated black market pricing, though.
Oh hell no, bro, dude. What's crazy is that for a while it was like you couldn't even find the listings.
I'm guilty.
Right?
You're right. I've been trying to work on it.
I think he's referring to himself when he takes a big poke. But
nice.
Yeah, I don't care about all that sensitivity stuff. Cancel me if you like. Get over yourself. There'll be a point in history when we get past all this ultra sensitivity stuff. Because I'll tell you right now, the rest of the world doesn't. They're just not into the timeout and mental whatever breaks. The rest of the world trucks along watching us because we're fat, dumb, and happy, and we cave into that catering to people for mental health and whatnot.
America.
Yeah, we gotta find a reason to be upset these days, but
yeah,
I know I grew up with George Carlin and like what the heck, man.
It'll return. Like practicality will return.
That's sick.
Dave Chappelle was my Carlin.
I said some. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I kind of want to. We're kind of driving way off topic. You said we're going to get back to it with the discussion about pricing and what's going to happen and our predictions and what we're seeing.
We'll get back to that. I just want to say I'm jelly of Alex getting breakfast with Prime here. I said something stupid the other day. I apologize, but he's not picking up his phone. So if anyone knows how he's doing, please let me know. I've been just trying to reach out.
What do you mean for Prime? Is there something going on?
Prime, yeah. Yeah, he's not going public with it, but I'll share later, bud. But I wanted to.
We shouldn't mention it on the show.
Well, no. It's fine. I'm not mentioning anything. I'm saying I'm sorry for saying some stupid stuff the other day. That's all.
Bruh.
Yeah, it happens, bruh. Anyway.
Well, we care about our friends, but it's not our business to share.
Yeah. All right. Well, I need to go grab my
Prime.
You did speak to him recently? Okay, cool. Let me know how he's doing, bro. I think he's still butthurt, or he's just doing whatever and not picking up the phone or answering DMs. So it's like, okay, bro.
I don't know if it's the same situation for me, but I have an IRL friend here that, let's just say, he's been vagrant for most of the time that I've known him, and so he's kind of had a struggle. Man, he was like my main Magic buddy, though. Like straight up, dude. We'd talk sets, we'd talk shop, we'd play once in a while. He mentioned that he had a very sour experience at the LGS for a Commander night, and dude, he has not picked up my phone calls or responded to me for my texts about Magic in like 4 months, dude. I'm like, damn, it must have been that bad of a session.
He got infinite comboed out on turn 3. Done.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, good. I don't know, man. You know, people are going to do what they're going to do. They fade in and out of the game, in and out of relationships, you know, and getting into that middle age. I'm getting to be in my mid-30s, bro. Like, I never thought that I'd be this old, and like, I don't know where I'm at in my Magic journey is kind of different than what I saw in the past. So it's just, life is different and unique, man. And I think enjoying what we have while we have it is really important, even if it is only one pack of Final Fantasy at a time instead of a whole box.
Hey, fully agreed, man. Fully agreed.
All
I'm in my 40s. I've had that mentality since I was right about your age, about 35.
Right.
So Bob, you want to talk about it, and thank God you guys are here, so we can actually talk about it. What are you feeling on the prices? Like, we already know that it's gonna dip hard next week, but the surges are actually coming down a little bit to, I guess, normal-ish. Do you think they're going to go down further?
Singles. Well, definitely the singles are going to go down, like a lot. There's no two ways about that. The real question is going to be the sealed product.
Yeah.
And specifically the collector boxes. I think even if the play boxes move, let's say $50. Let's be real. What are they now? Like 180? Is that what the current pricing is?
Yeah, current market's around 180. So you can
find
places less, but yeah.
Let's say it goes up or down $50. That's really not going to move the needle much. Over time, whether they go up or whether they go down. Because we've seen it with so many other boxes. Like, look at Dominaria. It used to be what, $250 a box? What are they now? Like 130? So yeah, they're surprisingly cheaper than I expected the last time I looked. I was like, damn.
Well, I'm gonna be jumping in.
It might even be 150. I'm just saying that it's not that range of, let's say, $70 to $100. There's not going to be the big impact. But let's say a lot of people bought it $700 and they drop back down to MSRP.
Yeah,
you're talking about almost a 50% change, right? And that 50% change when you're talking $700, you know, back down to $450.
Yeah,
that
I don't think it's going to be that drastic at all.
I don't think so either. I think there's too much sunk cost.
I think seeing it just under 600, maybe back down to 550, but it's going to shoot right back up.
It's going to be.
This is probably going to be worth more, I think, than the Lord of the Rings, maybe.
I don't know about
that. He's projecting it'll be $1,000 box by the end of the year.
Oh, Rudy says a lot of shit that doesn't ever come
true.
Well,
that's true, but I can see it.
He said Commander Legends was going to be the first $1,000 box, and they're what, 4 something, and that's after they dropped all the way down to the 300s. So, I would whatever. No,
I mean whatever Rudy, on that, but I
appreciate him, but I don't even think I'd want to hang out with the dude. I'll be honest with you. If I had the opportunity, who would you want to hang out with? That's a great question. As a Magic celebrity, who most would you want to hang out with? Would it be like a Mark Rosewater? Like, I'm kind of curious, and for the people in the audience too.
Oh my God, this is a great question. You know what? I'm totally going to do a tier list video of this in the near future.
I would hang out with Voxy. She's crazy.
I got to meet her and hung out with her a bit at the first MagicCon.
Did she give you her crowds?
She signed my deck. She signed my deck box.
Whoa, that's a little intimate.
Well, but so did Sheldon Menery on the inside.
Whoa, he signed the inside of your box.
Yeah, on the lid. He opened up the lid. I'll have to show it. Like, if you guys come to our show on Saturday, I'll show the box on stream. It was funny because they asked many of the celebrities, because the box is just, it's so dope. A buddy of mine made them, and they're like, "Are you sure you want me to sign this?" Because it's a handmade leather thing. It's really dope. But at any rate,
hey guys, sit tight. I gotta go check the mail real quick. I'll be right back.
Voxy was okay.
Checking the mail.
But the person that I liked, I'll be honest, Sheldon was very aloof. Really enjoyed Mark Rosewater very much. I spoke to him probably for a good 3-4 hours. outside of that, Gavin Dugan, who is the co-founder of Commander, got to play several games of Commander with him. He made his own version with what are those, plane chase cards?
Nice.
So it was really cool. And he was just, he was all about, honestly, he wanted to play Magic, right? We're all in this room and there's a bunch of hobnobbing. It was funny because my channel partner, Matt, because I'm just sitting there just so in tune with the game with Gavin and I'm just absolutely enjoying him. What a wonderful human being. And after we got done playing, he goes, "Man, did you not see Jimmy Wong walk up to your table?" I was like, "Nope." Didn't even see it. Totally missed that part. So I don't know what he was like. Gavin Verhey was not as affable as he comes off. Not that he was a dick, but he just clearly didn't want to have a conversation. Aaron Forsyth was a complete dick. That's the vice
I remember
president.
you talking about that.
No, dude, he can suck a fat wang. Loved Elaine Chase. She was awesome. But as far as Magic celebrities, I'm kind of curious. Who do honestly, you guys might be surprised at who I would want to at least meet to try to hang out with the most. But what about you guys? People in the audience? Yeah.
Oh, for me, yeah, it's Voxy. I've met Rosewater in the past. I've met Verhey. He's definitely autistic spectrum.
Yeah. Look at Dual Brain saying I was his favorite.
Yeah.
I was so favorite after
he took Saffron
my $25. Oh no, dude. His voice, I would just want to punch him in the throat. Like he says good things, but
or Krim. Or Krim.
Actually,
Either one of those guys.
It's funny. He signed over Gavin Verhey's signature on my box.
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
He didn't mean to, but it was funny. Yeah.
That's actually totally Krim, so that's awesome.
He didn't mean to, but it was fine. There's only so much space on a deck box, and I had like 30 signatures.
Yeah. So
sure.
yeah, those guys would be cool. I think.
Krim was actually very affable when I met him.
I don't think I'd want to meet the professor. I don't know.
No, he's too bitchy.
Nah, I don't know if I'd want
like,
to meet him.
Stop whining.
He'd probably want me to take my shoes off. He'd
He's
probably
very
want me to take my shoes off, and no, I'm cool, dude.
But honestly, Rudy just seems so socially awkward every time I see him. Like,
yeah, well, he seems very cold.
He's socially awkward. Like, look at how he responds in crowds and around other people. He's not that confidence exuding person. Like when he played against the professor, what a painful, awkward game to watch.
Rudy's trying to remember how to tap mana.
Oh, dude, the professor clear.
Cheers, y'all.
I'm gonna say, I think Rudy knows how to play better than the professor does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was that video of them playing at one of the cons. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was awkward. It was just like, oh, that's painful to watch.
Maybe I didn't see enough of the awkwardness, but from what I saw, I liked it. And I'm sitting here listening to everybody, and I went to GameStop to pick up my Switch the other day, or just yesterday, and let's just say there is a broad spectrum of folks that play games and were there at that location. And I think that there's a large overlap in the Magic community. And so it's really easy to judge. But I think that the uniting thing is our common love for Magic, right? Whether you like the cards and the art, you like the gameplay, or just communicating with others that share an interest, so
or stomping newbies into the dirt.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking owning them at F&M.
I'm gonna disagree, man. I mean, I'm a Browns fan, but there's a lot of Browns fans that I think are complete assholes.
Oh, bro, exactly, dude. I'm a Seahawks fan. You know how freaking stuck up and jerky some Seahawks fans are? And I'm about to go to Washington here in a month. So, you see me down there. What's up?
I think people are people, and I'll enjoy them regardless of what they're into. Just you don't get a pass because you play Magic.
Well, no, I'm not justifying, purposefully awkward or intentionally disruptive behavior. That's not what I'm condoning. Some people just have a hard time, getting out of their shell, so to speak.
Work on it. Life's tough. And nobody lives on an island, and that's part of life, is having to learn to cope. Look, I run a board game. I don't want to say I run it, but I'm one of the major players in a board game group that we've created through the years, and we had up to like 72 people in it. And there was a dude from my work that was into board games, and he's probably my age or older. And the first thing that he says, like when he's getting into the board game group, are there going to be girls there? And it's like, oh my God, dude, it's a board game group, not a hookup group. And, and then when he got here, he's sitting in my morning room at the table all by himself while there's 10 of us outside conversing and, nerding it up around board games. And there's all types. We got cosplayers and anime lovers. And like, there's only one rule: don't be a dick. But this guy didn't make the efforts to try to fit in socially. Look, not everybody fits in socially easily. Some people have to work at it harder than others. And, you have to make the effort. You can't just lean on, it's like the people that are in the gay community just lean on being gay rather than working on their personality, or people in Magic that just lean, I like Magic, so you have to accept me socially. No, work on being a social person. Work on the parts of the human experience that make you affable to others, and you have to try. It's not, oh look, I get an automagic pass because I like XYZ. So no, I think that's a crutch that people try to use. That's an excuse. Yes, it takes effort to be liked. It takes effort to fit in socially. It takes effort to pay attention to what others are doing and do as the Romans do in Rome. And if you're not willing to do that, then I don't have to be willing to accept you.
Yeah.
That's a point, to be made, I suppose. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to force anyone to like anyone else or say that you have to accept their weirdness. You know what I'm saying? But getting into the Magic space, like you kind of have to know what you're signing up for. You know what I'm saying? Like you're kind of walking into the Derpy Lion's den just a little bit. And so you're gonna have to. I'm sorry, but it be like that sometimes, and smelly. All right, you know what, man? I'm gonna be fully transparent. The last tournament that I went to, I forgot deodorant before I went, and I was
canceled again. Get your crusade pass out of here.
I was the smelly guy at the LGS, dude, and I'm sorry, but it wasn't like horrible, like wafting to other tables, but like sitting there in a heated turn, I'm like, oh, I can kind of smell myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, but that's like 1 out of 10
body spray. Then you can join the crowd.
right. So I don't know, man. It's amusing. It was amusing to hear everyone with their opinions on the content creators out there and whatnot. During my trip in Vegas, that's what I was kind of getting to.
Wow, that's a long way to get there, bro.
Bro, I know. I'm a yacker. No, so I did.
He's up in Alaska. He has no one to talk to.
That's right, bro. I'm stuck in my igloo by myself.
Hang out with in the Magic community, an artist, a WotC employee, a content creator.
Oh, I Ron Spencer too.
No, yeah, Ron Spencer, definitely. I like his art. Okay, so just to like bounce off of the ones that you already named, I do appreciate Rudy.
One.
Actually, pick one. Okay. Actually, I'm not like saying that this is concrete. I will always pick this answer, but I would love to pick Gavin's brain a little bit more because I watched one of his videos where he was explaining kind of his origin story into Magic, and essentially he started playing Magic with Magic Online, right, in the early 2000s, and he was barely a teenager, right? And so he, as a youngster, as an adolescent, was playing Magic Online with basically adults and learning and sharpening his edge and even going to forums. Does anybody remember forums? Right? And he was going and discussing deck techs and all this other stuff. And dude, when I was 10, I had the freaking Magic Online disc. But you know what?
Huh?
I had a freaking Macintosh instead of a PC. And to this day, you can't play Magic Online on Macintosh. So in an alternate timeline, I was Gavin Derhay and I worked at Wizards of the Coast. But no.
Damn.
Yeah.
You peeped the
True
mic pretty
story.
well there. Jeez.
So DJ, I'm going to throw the question at you.
Yeah.
Single person in the Magic realm that you would want to hang out with most. Content creator, WotC employee, artist.
It would have been cool, and I had an opportunity, but I was kind of tanked from the night before. To hang out with Jake and Joel, that would have been chill. I ran into him at one of the casinos, but there was no spot for me to sit down or get a drink with them or anything. So, but ran into them a couple times. Who else?
Pick one.
Bruh.
You get to pick one and only one.
Robert's got Voxy. TCGDude has Gavin Hammer Thumbs.
Blake. Yes.
You want to hang out with Words?
Words. Yes.
Nice.
I even told him to his face that we meme on him constantly, and he's all, "That's great." And then he did a cheesy pick with me. It was awesome.
I gotta be honest. I'm a little disappointed in the audience. They're not throwing their one person. I got the compliment from Dual Brain that he enjoyed hanging out with me very much from.
Hell yeah.
Magic.
Oh, well, I forgot to mention, I did get a selfie with the professor, and we were both wearing vests.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
We're all pinned up.
Fancy.
What about you, Bob?
I don't know, man.
Can any of you take a guess? The person has not even been mentioned here, but everybody knows.
You already
him.
said Voorhees.
Hmm.
What's
You know,
player or content creator?
It's a content creator.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, if you say Richard Garfield, I'm gonna be like, no.
Absolutely not. I don't really care.
Dude, did you guys see the interview that he did with the professor?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god.
Christ.
It was definitely a battle of personalities. Like, I don't really take sides with the professor or the other.
That's a solid guess, Robert.
Pablo!
But no.
All right, guys. I have to go. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to throw this out there. 3 professional Magic players, Reed Duke, Jim Davis, and Bryant Cook. Those are who I would love to meet. Love you guys. Bye!
Adios, dude.
Later. Pleasant Kenobi.
Oh, Vince. Honestly, I've played against him across the table. He really is pleasant to play against. He's actually a very very pleasant person.
I'd like to go cameras off. Just I like his. I don't know if it's a persona, and that's what I'd like to find out the most about.
While you guys are yapping, I got some merch in, so keep talking. I'm just going to open this.
Open your sack.
I'm going to open my sack.
Oh God, we have to watch him open his sack on video. But I would like to find out. Like, I think if you meet me and if you ever talk to BBD, you'll find out that I am 100% the same dude, like that you're hearing on stream, in person. And I'd very much like to find that out about Pleasant Kenobi, Vince. Or is he just like a lot nicer in person? Or I don't know. What do you think, Dual Brain? What you see is what you get in person?
I imagine so, Bob. And honestly, I'd love to hang out with you too.
Hey, you're welcome to come on up this way.
Yeah. Whenever.
Bob, I'm planning a Hoodrich trip. Next time I'm Hoodrich, I want to visit you, Dave, and
he's
maybe
a long way away
Frank?
from me.
Yeah, Dave's over in Mass.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of people over that way.
You got to go to Boston.
Coach,
Boston.
You got Coach. You got Pause. You got Pat. You got who else is over there? BBD.
Superbacker.
Is Superbacker over there? That's an interesting cat that I've been trying to get on our show.
Yeah, no, Superbacker I think is over in Mass too. In actually in Boston or right outside of Boston. Yeah.
Are you familiar with his story with the umbrella thing?
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
God,
not.
you need to look that up. It's crazy. I want to have him on our show. I want to talk to him.
I managed
love
to get him on the show once or twice, but it was just kind of a BS session. He's a cool, chill dude.
Oh, I'd imagine. I want to ask him about his journey to Tyrants. Not a lot, but I just want to see more people. Who do you want to hang out with in the Magic world? Who is
I'd love to hang out in person with POA also.
that way, right?
Yeah, it'd be fun to hang out with POA. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And Dual Brain. Yeah. See, I'm a New England boy. I'd love to go back to New England and hang out with all them guys.
I owe him a visit because Dave came out, BBD came out to see me here. I owe him a trip, and Pat came out here. So
Caustic, you're in Cali.
Guilt. Yeah, you can wait on ice water in hell for me going to Cali.
I'm
not West Coasting it at all ever.
I'll go back to Cali. I enjoyed San Diego a lot more than I enjoyed LA, but yeah,
You'll have to drag me screaming across the Rockies. I'm not going to. I will go as far as like Gen Con in Indianapolis. That would be a meetup. Like if you're going to save for that, that'd be a great place to go, DJ. And it's a whole thing.
What is it?
Yeah, Gen Con.
Gen Con.
Oh yeah, I went once when I was still into Star Wars TCG. Way back when. It was a cool experience for sure. I'd love to go. But
that's a random comment. What do you mean? That's how your bed shorted out?
Yeah, I don't get it, Pablo.
Mike, I'm trying to follow that one.
What? I'd also love to go meet Pablo because he's in Argentina and I've never been to Argentina, so I'd love to go to Argentina.
Oh, I'd love to go hang out with him and Dobby. That'd be sick.
And Dobby.
Oh, Dobby.
Yeah. Well, big news for him. Pablo, he's getting engaged, right?
Or he is engaged or getting married.
Or getting married, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, one of these days I'll have a BobCon and we can all just meet here in the middle of the country.
Right smack dab in the middle of shit.
That's a great place, man.
So next week's gonna be a little bit different, guys. We'll kind of gonna do like half or a quarter MTG Round Table like normal. But of course, I have to get funds up to be able to pick up stuff for peeps and be able to get there to MagicCon. So I'm running a very interesting $10 pull game, and I just got some exclusives in. Set up a new. I have metal tokens now that I'm working with the guy. This is our first run. Next time, their tokens will probably be a little bit more expensive because they're going to be thicker in Magic card size. So I just wanted to show this to you guys real quick. This is an exclusive that's in the pool game. You can see card size. It's a little bit smaller, but these are etched metal. It's like a printing on aluminum. So it's a little thin, but these do look pretty sick. I'm trying to figure out what size sleeve I would need to get for these because I think these are a little bit. I wonder if the Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves would work. Yeah. I might have to try to get one of those, but these are all custom done by Treasure Forge. If it will,
you know what you do? You laminate them.
Laminate them? Okay.
To Magic card size. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Magic card size, it's a little bit shorter and definitely skinnier than. But these are still pretty neat. These feel like cards, like actual cards.
Sounds like a genetic problem, DJ.
What's that?
Shorter and skinnier.
Yeah, sounds like a genetic problem. Sorry, can't help.
No, I'm short and fat.
Your squirrel's a little short and skinny.
Yeah.
These nuts too.
That's right. So this is my sample set here. They're pretty cool. They definitely feel like regular cards, but this is on aluminum. We're gonna get a thicker card stock for the next set. But seeing them in person is amazing. So we have an exclusive set that's in the pool game. It's going to be, you guys will love this. There you go. 1 of 1 set. Chocobo D's set. And we got a little Chocobo there.
Nice.
So this is actually in the pool game. And I was hoping to kind of explain a little bit, but was there anything else you want to talk about, Bob, as far as the market noise?
I mean, there's a lot of conversation to be had, in all honesty, and I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to Rudy lately. He's talked quite a bit about Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I think he's a little hopeful, to be quite honest. As I do tend to agree with him that WotC can only put so much on the printers, right? The demand is obviously huge. Yeah. And it's not going to surprise me if, like with some of the recent reprints that we've seen, I don't know if you're aware of that, with like they just recently reprinted Bloomborough, recently reprinted Ixalan.
Yeah.
Yes.
And those numbers, from what I'm hearing, were relatively low.
Mm-hmm.
Like the reprints, they only did like I want to say it was set boosters on some of them.
On those, and then they did the Foundations
play booster, which
play booster wave
was very small as well.
Mm-hmm.
So understand, we got Spider-Man coming up, you got Avatar coming up. They can only hold the presses for so long, right? So where I'm going with this is the hope. God, I feel like TCGDude. Love you. Talking around the subject rather than getting to it, and that's that I wouldn't hold out hope that holding off on buying because it's going to be like other Magic products where, another reprint wave came out and the boxes dropped by like $50. I don't know that we're going to see that here.
Yeah, I fully agree with Rudy on his point with this. The demand for Final Fantasy is, I mean, we're in uncharted territory as far as that goes. And I knew it would be. I knew it would be insane. I think that the play boxes will hover around the 160 to 180 at best.
Yeah, I don't think
they're going to go up. They're going to go up, and then a wave will hit. They'll go back down a little bit, and that's it. We're not going to see it drop down below 160.
I don't think so. Yeah.
What's interesting is all like the draft boxes, all of the play boxes, all of the set boxes. I think they have a ceiling, to be quite honest. I think that ceiling appears to be around that $250 mark. It's very rare to see a box get above that. That's even the Lord of the Rings. What are those at? The play boosters are at around $200.
Yeah, you can get them as low as 160. I've seen, but yeah, around that.
What I'm saying is the upper threshold, right? So there's a lower threshold and an upper threshold, and that's really what I think people need to be paying attention to. So if you think that there's going to be a reprint wave coming, next month and the month after and the month after, that's not real. They definitely halted the printer for a lot of different things just to get this initial wave out. And if the initial wave is sold out, even if they drip in some reprintings, I think those are going to get hoovered up rather rapidly. And I think the price is going to move down a little bit, but by the same token, I've noticed that threshold at like the $250 mark. So if you're talking about, they're 180, I want to wait till they get back down around 150. I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't think that's going to happen.
I think they're going to average about a good deal being 150, 160.
But I also don't see them going above 200 either.
Yeah. It should normalize. There's going to be a second wave. They put like a partial like 0.5 wave out there, is my understanding. But it is not the full second wave yet. But I mean, the fact that they had to do that like right at release is crazy,
Well, I think they tried to get ahead of that. I think they tried to print as much as they thought they could get there. Additionally, they're competing for time on those printers, right? It's not just Magic cards there. So
Yeah.
they have to schedule these things out, and they don't want to not have boxes for Spider-Man to try to satiate the demand for Final Fantasy. So I think that print runs are about as tight as they can make them. Additionally, if you've been paying attention to those quarterly reports, they've intentionally been trying to draw down inventory.
Yeah.
Right. They don't want to have this stuff sitting around in warehouses. They don't want to have what's called dead money. Right. They don't want to store product forever and ever. That's a bad thing when you have a product that's just loaded up in a warehouse. So they're not going to print copious amounts of anything. They're going to try to dial in as best they can to the exact numbers.
Try to satiate demand and get it as close as possible. Yep.
Right. And so I wouldn't a lot, because I'm hearing it, and like I think Rudy alluded to that and where it's going. You're hearing a lot of buzz about how people are telling people just wait.
Yeah. Can't wait too long.
I don't know that it's going to move the needle much. If, let's say, a delta of $25 makes the difference to buy the product, I would say then you shouldn't be buying it anyways. If either plus or minus $25 cost is affecting whether or not you're going to buy the box, the only people that care about that are people that are resellers, right? Kind of like to Ed's question. I can't answer that question, Ed, by the way.
Yeah.
Who knows? There's no way to collect those numbers. I'll laugh if it tanks. I actually would, even though I have probably more into this set than any set I've ever spent on in Magic, and I would laugh my ass off if it tanks hard, but I really don't see that happening. And the reason I would laugh is because of all the speculators that have been sucking up. You know that's where a lot of this product went, right? And so that's eventually going to drip back into the market. But they have what I was referring to earlier, DJ, with sunk cost, meaning they already bought them at a certain price. If they can't get a profit out of it, they kind of have to hold on to it until they can no longer hang on to it because of the bill collectors coming. So we'll see that drip out rather than from WotC. And when that drips out, it's not going to be that immediate, oh, look, the boxes are now $40 or $50 cheaper than they were. So I just really don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't see it happening either. I could see the collectors dipping down to maybe $5.50 for a minute during release, but I think it's going to shoot back up. Like, it might calm down for, I don't know, a couple weeks, but I really doubt it, man. The demand is just that high.
Frankly, for those who are sealed collectors watching Lance crack open 30 master cases so far and counting, it should make you be like, oh yeah, this is going to be a good investment. Keep cracking, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, every box. I love every box that gets opened. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Well, I guess open them here. Cool. Yeah, because you know what? It makes the ones I have sealed
that much more valuable. Rare. Exactly. So,
well, the only thing I don't like about this is I'm glad it's a popular set. I'm glad that we're getting new eyes and new peeps in on Magic. But the problem I have is now WotC got the okay to jack up the price on everything again for regular sets. I mean, they've been pushing the envelope, but
did you not hear me at New Year's this year, dude?
Yeah, the universes beyond will be exponentially higher than set. So you're comparing, like, the way I look at it, you're comparing apples to oranges, kind of.
Well, no.
Just
they're going to push the envelope.
I agree, and that by setting the prices higher for the universes beyond sets, it now gives them the wiggle room to jack up the prices of the non-universes beyond sets.
Exactly. And the last IP set that's actually Magic is Magic in Space coming up, and that's it.
Yep.
After that, we have Spider-Man. Then, oh man, he was supposed to stay to share that meme. But anyway,
Avatar. Yeah, Spider-Man, then Avatar. Which that one I'm looking forward to.
Spider-Tar.
Okay, so you guys notice I put in, I'm letting you guys talk, but I put in a hashtag D's we are doing a giveaway. I do want to explain my game a little bit, Bob, because I'm doing a fully transparent and a different pool game. I'm trying to raise funds up. We got about $1,500 worth of value plus because we have a countdown, 1.5 countdown kits in there. So we don't know the exact value because the foils are about 30% chance that you'll be able to hit foil in them. So that jacks up the price. But anyway, I was just showing off these tokens here. There is an exclusive Chocobo D set that's going to be in the pool game. But I did want to share this with you guys as we are trying to raise funds. I'm trying to pick up some stuff, giveaways at the MagicCon, but I'm also trying to get what I had planned on getting, which of course is the Dragon set, and Friday to pick up. They're going to probably have very limited run of Festival in a Box there. So I want to get it. So I want to get that, maybe some stuff to battle with. I don't know. But I am like left with zero for Vegas. So I am trying to raise funds. And this is completely transparent, guys. This is the list. Here in purple are all the big prizes. I'm going to be filming. Oh, we lost someone. Hey, there he is. There he is. He came back just to share that. Hell yeah.
Dang.
Nice. Okay. But we're going to be filming, and we're going to be filming this live. It's going to take pictures, film it, video it. I have help this time around, so that's going to be cool. Going to be going around to all the artists and content creators we can. We have an extra mat, or I'm going to give up mine for this. And it's going to be on YouTube, us getting these signed, probably pictures up in the community section or short videos of this being signed by the artists and content creators. So truly, this is priceless. It's going to be a whole mat signed by all kinds of different artists and stuff like that. It is going to be awesome. That's the big prize. We also have the Chrome Mox. We don't know if it's going to be foil or regular. So that's why the difference in pricing there. You can see when I looked it up. We got a Force of Will Borderless in the mix. We also have, if this thing would scroll better, there you go. The Chocobo D set. It is a 1-of-1 exclusive, going to be in here. And of course, the $50 going to pick you up some random stuff from MagicCon. Could be a bunch of little stuff or something big. But basically, you get a mini little $50 shopping spree there. And Brian Giles is sending me a Ancient Stirrings Future Sight foil. And we also have the Glamdring. It's the poster art. It's about $50, so pretty cool. Thank you again to Brian Giles and also Cold Paw for donating all the talismans and all the fun cards from Brian. But here listed is all of the hits in there. And I'm going to be scrolling through this live when we do fire and fill in spots. You could see that we're going into the pink. So these are under $10 hits. And should you get a Shapoopy hit, you'll actually get an entry for the big stuff up here. So I don't know if that makes sense. I'm trying to figure out how to explain it better and use way less words. But this is everything that's in the game. Everything from small to big. So you got about 30, I think 29% chance to actually pull something decent, which is pretty good for pull games. But anyways, it's going to be $10 a thing. I'm trying to sell 120 so that we could still go through and get some giveaways from MagicCon, as well as afford some other stuff that I was trying to afford before, but lost that 2K and Dragonstorm stuff. So I appreciate the support, and this is going to be super fun. So each time, if you get a Shapoopy pull, number 112 to 132, I think it is, you will get an entry in for the top prize. So we're going to spin the wheel for those 20 people that do manage to get in. to win this cool stuff up here. So that's on top of whatever you pull in the game. So if you guys need further explanation, let me know. I am working on the thumbnail after the show here. So I will have official things in there, but we got to fill in those 120, and I believe we're down to 130, or no, I'm sorry, 110 pulls left. So thank you, Chris, for jumping in. But yeah, I just wanted to share. You guys have access to that list if you guys want. I'm also doing a giveaway right now. You're going to get a Squirrel promo token as well as a free pull from the game. So if you guys want to put in for it, it is #Ds. But do hit me up. We got to close out those 120 so I could still make the magic happen and bring back some fun stuff for y'all when you guys when I return from MagicCon. So that's the goal anyway.
If you can guarantee me you're going to get Gavin's shoe, I'm in.
I think I think what was it? Benson was all like, dude, you gotta like steal their shit. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna steal their shit, bro. You want me to steal like the professor's, or no, you want me to steal Rosewater's New Balance. I'm like, good luck, dude. Those things are blessed.
Good luck. He uses duct tape and super glue to keep those on his feet.
Exactly. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, let me know if you guys want in on it. Again, it's $10 a pull. Again, if you pull crappy for the first time ever in a pull game, that's actually a good thing because that means you'll get a chance to win the big stuff. So, I don't know. I think is it interesting enough, or is it too weird? I don't know. Let me know, guys. I just know that we dumped. I personally had dumped in over $1,000 in on this. And big thanks to Cold Paw and Brian Giles for sending me some big cards too. So they're all in, man. I culled the whole collection. That's what I've been working on the last couple of weeks, is getting that together. I just have to sleeve them. So each pull will be a jank, rare or mythic, plus one of the pulls on the list. If you guys want the list, let me know. I'd be more than happy to send you guys the link. It shows you everything that is in the game, and it will be marked off live when we sell off all 120 to see what everyone got. So we're actually tracking to see what the total value is too, because I'm curious on those on the countdown kits. There's a ton of secret layer goodies in there, and a lot of fun stuff.
And stuff.
Yeah, I kept that one, Caustic. Jeez. God, dude. Yeah, no, that's not in there, bro. You gave me an older one. It is in the collection, homie. Nice try. Trying to guilt my ass.
So,
but anyways,
caustic.
I know. We got a promo squirrel. Saving most of these for the event. But you guys are going to win one of these tokens. I did post up here for the merch. If you guys want to get some of these exclusive tokens, they are serialized. And they are, I don't know what number you guys are going to get. Okay, let's see. Merch. Make sure you guys use the code when you check out. But yeah, check it out. Next time around, we're going to be using a thicker stock, so it's going to be run us a little bit more. But the next plan thing is dragon tokens. But yeah, because these are cool and all, but they are kind of thin. They feel like regular cards, but this is actually etched on metal aluminum. But you guys have a chance to win one of those right now. Only one, and a pull for the game. So I'm also doing that for the patrons too. They all get one pull that's already accounted for and in the mix. And I'm doing some other stuff for them as well. So yeah. Actually, it's really weird, Genesis. The link is actually in there, but it won't let me post it. So I have to manually put in I have to manually put it in, which is lame. I don't know why they do that, but they do.
Naughty Bot doesn't allow hyperlinks?
Yeah,
Jeez,
I don't know what the
Naughty
deal
Bot.
is. Like sometimes it does, but most times, yeah, they cut the website from it. It's in there. But there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, I wish I could add it. It would make it so much easier. All right, so we got Robert, Genesis, TCGDude, Pablo, Brian Giles, and Caustic in the mix. We'll spin off here in a little bit, but I just wanted to get that in while we still had peeps here. Bob.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm hanging in there, man. It has just been nuts this last few months, dude. Securing product for you, for everyone else. Covering the BS with FedEx. I filed the police report. Nothing's going to happen from it, but at least it's on file, man. I really hope that they investigate that that warehouse in Oceanside, because I'm not the only complaint there. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Totally crazy.
Some of the other stuff in there. This is what was left from the first kit because I needed some stuff, so I added the rest in here. So we have a lot in there. And I got some promo packs. We got the foil and the other promos. We have this, which will crack live. I think when I start, though, I'll have to crack the Nashi because the whatchamacallit's in there, the Lotus Field. But yeah, this is still sealed. We're going to crack that when we get it all closed out.
Hey, there's Michael Superbacker. We were
There
just talking about you like 45 minutes ago.
You were
And
a
Coach.
topic, Michael, and Coach.
And Coach both have arrived. We were talking about New England guys.
And I was saying, Michael Superbacker, how I've been trying to get you on our show, my show, for a long time now. Apparently, I am not sexy enough.
So
It's because you don't show your feet, Bob. That's what it is.
Oh, you don't want to see
Yeah.
these feet.
No foot pics.
You gotta,
not sexy.
You got to do the feet pics.
That's right.
I'm too
Or
sexy
lipstick.
for my feet.
Right. So I have a miscut here. I got this from
Why is it always miscuts? Why not Mr. Cuts? What the heck?
Right. So this is actually a square cut. They didn't round the corners at all. Very rare. Definitely a 1 of 1. This is in the in the game. I guesstimated about $40. It might be a little more than that. But you do have to hit up the misprint group on this, and it's a usable card, so it definitely has almost like a 5 to 7 multiplier. But the untimely malfunction is a square card. It's pretty gnarly. These are some of the basic stuffs. Got Simon, Talisman of Curiosity. This also gets you in the Demon Games, the Hierarchy, Conviction, Vigor. Lots of fun stuff in here. Going through some of the lower end stuff here. These are really pretty. I have more coming in. That is, I think, another Ponder and something else. But these are pretty. Fabricate, Factor Fiction, Mystical Tutor, Deathrite, got Tezzeret. But lots of fun stuff in there. And that is not the one you gave me. But I have the pristine one you gave me is in the thing, Caustic.
It's in the thing.
It's in the thing. But yeah, this is just some of the stuff that's in there. I still have a couple. There's the promo from last year for the counter spell. And
I didn't see any Stormcrow's Caustic. He dropped the most valuable, most powerful card in Magic the Gathering.
You know
That's
what
right.
Stormcrow I want? I might even have one or two. I'll have to look. The Stormcrow from Portal.
Portal.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that art is awesome.
I just love that they have the sword and shield on the bottom of them.
Uh-huh.
And the
I miss
power
that.
and toughness.
I miss that.
It was like what they were going for back in the day. The feel like it's almost like a video game.
Yep.
He says he's down
for portals.
MSB is down.
I know he said that like several times. I just can't ever get him on.
He's a busy super backer.
Apparently,
it's hard to be a super backer, you know.
It's called work, guys.
Oh, I know about
It's
that.
a foreign concept for me, but you know.
I wish it was for me. I'm trying to make it that way.
Yeah.
Trying to get to the retired line, but that's a That's a target tough to hit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And they keep moving the damn goalpost too.
That's amen, brother. The problem is we don't know where the finish line is.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So you have to have a goalpost, but the finish line is a question mark.
There's a finish line?
For everybody, I'm afraid.
Well, yeah, true.
That's literally the finish line I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most people don't get to reach the goalpost before they hit the finish line. So
that's true. Like, especially in today's society. I try my best to preach responsibility. I'm actually thinking about when I retire to start a financial channel with my old boss.
there you go.
We're going to call it POB. I'll even let you guys know what that's. Can anybody guess what POB stands for?
Point of view?
POB, as in Papa Ocean's.
No, I don't know.
Pinkies out, bitches.
Nice.
That's what my boss and I always say. And we watch the Caleb Hammer shows, and we watch the people with the Twitches that, F it, man, I'm so far in debt, I'm just gonna go more in debt. I'm like, that's not how that works. But yeah, so that's, and hopefully we'll you'll get some Bobisms on finance, like legit finance, with a much smarter financial guy. Wonder how we do that, like financial advice, not financial advice on a financial show.
At the beginning, there's a disclaimer says this is not actual financial advice, but it's financial advice.
That's right.
We're gonna open every episode with "Welcome, plebes."
With your pinkies
I just
out.
got news, Bob.
Did you?
Steve Robo just reached out to me. I'm sending that to you right now.
Okay, we can work that out. You know what? I'm kind of chill.
Somebody
was
I was
kind
gonna hit him
enough
up
to hook me
tomorrow,
up
and he
with
already got back to me.
Somebody was kind enough to hook me up with a satisfactory amount of the most important piece of the Final Fantasy that I wanted. So after that point, I got amazingly calm about what I'm going to get elsewhere.
That's good. That's good.
So,
who else?
like you said, I diversified. One of them was a surprise. So
Surprise,
really,
surprise, puppy surprise.
oh, and it even made Miss Sherry Vegas happy too. So because that's this is going to be our first. This is our crossover set, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like literally,
You
that's
both are
what she
into
does. She Final Fantasies, got probably 80 hours a week.
Which that's awesome. That's awesome.
So it'll be a nice thing.
Little cool romance bonding time.
Oh yeah.
It's
I don't think she's
phenomenal.
opened any Magic since oh god, Modern Horizons 2. I was really excited about that. So
she's gonna trip.
but she didn't know what she was doing. She was just opening boxes. She's like, "Is this a good card?" Like, yes. Is this a good card? Yes. Modern Horizons 2. Wow.
Yeah.
What an amazing set that was.
Still
So
is. Still pretty
It is.
good.
They just printed it into the dirt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
Which set is this?
And what?
Which set?
Modern
MH2.
Horizons 2. I'll be honest with you. When it came out at that time, it's the most similar feeling to Urza Saga.
Mm-hmm.
In just the way I felt opening it. My 30 years of Magic. Urza Saga was it yet to be beat.
I don't think
For the
we're
experience.
ever going to see it beat, to be honest, Bob. It was that was an amazing time to be in
It
Magic.
was an amazing time. It really was.
And I agree. MH2, the feeling was like opening Urza Saga. Like you're like, oh look, Unholy Heat. Holy crap, that's $2. What Esper Sentinel? Oh my gosh, what the heck? The power levels in MH2 was phenomenal.
Absolutely. And it was kind of that way with Urza Saga, but it wasn't as much about the financial aspect of it. Because I remember buying Gaia's Cradles for like $5.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they
Yeah,
got up to like 10.
Yeah, back then it was, and Gaia's Cradle, while it was used, it wasn't a tournament card. It was, like what? Oh
It
gosh,
was for me.
there was what was it? The dragon from Urza Saga, the one with Echo.
Crater Hellion.
Yeah, that one was a tournament card, and there was that dragon with
Lightning
haste.
Dragon.
That's it. Yep, the first foil ever made. That card was going for like $25-$30, and Gaia's Cradle was like $5. It was insane.
Time Spiral was a big one that came out, and so was the one that let you draw a whole bunch. Stroke of Genius.
Yeah, Stroke of Genius, and Tolarian Academy, of course.
Well, but that got banned.
that was banned
real quick.
That was banned within the first couple of weeks.
I don't know why.
That shit was busted. But if you remember, Thran Quarry was also a big card.
Thran Quarry was, yep.
Because you didn't have all the bullshit dual lands that we have now. The tap lands. You would have taken that back in the day.
Oh heck yeah! All day, every day.
But there just weren't dual lands back then.
Mm-mm.
You had the Ice Age lands. So Thran Quarry being essentially kind of like a City of Brass almost.
Let me pause you real quick. For you guys just popping in again, #Ds to get in on the giveaway. You're getting one pull from my MagicCon $10 pull game fundraiser to get nuts in Vegas. So we're giving away one free pull and a awesome squirrel token from our new guy over at Treasure Forge. So you get one of these bad boys right here. So feel free to get in, guys. It is #Ds. Now, these are a little bit smaller. You might need a Yu-Gi-Oh sleeve if you want. They're a little bit smaller than a card, but next set that we do, we're going to try to get it to full size and thicker metal, because this is on aluminum, but it is etched. It is pretty cool. So you guys will get one of these free.
Thicker and full size.
Yeah.
We'll
make sure to get the thickness.
Yeah, we're not going for little boy PP anymore. Big and
yeah.
Grown up one.
Yeah, no, it's still pretty cool though. He did all the art and everything. So pretty cool. If you guys want in again,
Cosmic?
it is
What's up,
it
AB?
is #Ds.
Yeah, Innistrad Remastered. As soon as they announced the set, I wasn't really into it because we've been to Innistrad 20 gajillion damn times, and I was like, what are they going to print in there that's going to be interesting? Well, they printed Edgar, but I didn't buy too much of it.
Well, you remember me. I mean, even without Bob on, I'm like, where's the freaking value? There's nothing here. There's a couple cards, but
Yeah,
like they didn't even do
Avacyn.
Cavern.
Nope, they
didn't even do Cavern.
They did not do Cavern.
Well,
yeah, I mean,
they should have done.
They
should have done Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, they could have done Ancient Tomb. That would have been great.
Nope.
They could have done Urza Saga really and renamed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of misses with that particular set.
They could have done Urborg.
Yeah, definitely. Urborg would have fit right in.
So am I too loud or what?
No, he's in a loud area.
Who's in a loud area?
Cosmic Seeds. He's in a loud area.
Got it. I thought you said we were loud. I'm like, oh, am I yelling? Oh,
no, he's partying, man.
Nice.
I don't know actually what he's doing, but
probably working if I know Cosmic.
Yeah. Okay, so we got 11 in. We'll give you guys another minute. If you guys just pop it in, obviously hit the like and the subscribe. We're doing giveaway right now. You're going to get a $10 pull in my pull game, which we'll have the first live stream during Roundtable next week. and I will probably pop in as we get enough to populate pools. Again, I'm trying to sell 120 of them. There is 132 in the game. This is including the one giveaway spot, and one for Pablo, and then one for all my patrons. But yeah, 120. We're down to 110. So if you guys want to pop in, that would be awesome. Proceeds from this are going to MagicCon, so I can get gas and food. Because as I said, I am completely spent after covering orders from Final Fantasy and recovering from the major loss we had with Dragonstorm. So again, need the help, guys. Plan on getting some really fun stuff, including a festival in a box, which I'll be sharing some of my hits out of that, as well as some other MagicCon stuff for giveaways and for Patreon and all that. So I really appreciate the support, guys. Again, we're sitting at 11 entries right now. Got about 8 live, so let's go ahead and spin this bad boy. Good luck, everyone. Hey, Brian Giles.
Rigged.
It's funny too because he has some
Brian.
stuff in the game, but it is I think he might get something different. I don't know, but he does not have a squirrel token yet. So,
well, now he will have a squirrel token.
He sure will. Rigged.
But for real though, congrats, Brian.
Yeah, no, big congrats, man. Cool. Now, I will put this in your stash, sir. There you go.
Enjoy the squirrel.
Yes. I mean, they have a cool back. I really like his design on the back. It's got my website and his. So that's pretty neat.
Textured.
Yeah.
This is like textured foils, guys.
For your pleasure.
Pretty much.
For your pleasure.
Focus.
It's way better than the Commander Masters textured foil. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess I'll have to. I need more art cards. So I think I'll give out the art when people win this, or basically I was giving these away when I get people live sign up to the channel in Vegas. So I'll just have to include an art card, and in that way, it doesn't shift around in the thing. But there you go, Brian. Congratulations, and I'm marking you right now.
Mark him as Brian.
Oh yeah.
Be Ryan.
You can be Brian. Brian.
That's right. Oh no, actually you are beyond.
Yeah.
DJ drop the R.
That's pronounced Fred.
Hell yeah.
All right, I got you marked down. Cool. And thank you again, my Three Stooges, for being first in on it. So let me know if you guys want pulls. Lots of good stuff in here.
Brain Giles.
Brain?
Like
did I do brain?
No.
Okay, because I used to. So I was like, oh, did I do it again?
No, but Genesis said, how about Brain Giles? I was like, yeah, I like that.
Brain Giles. Yeah, right?
I'm sorry, it sounds like a disease. Oh man, do you hear he's got brain Giles?
Oh man, poor guy.
No cure for that.
Yeah, right.
No saving you from Brain Giles.
Well, guys, let's go ahead and wrap up. BS, if you guys want to BS with us afterwards, hit me up now. I'll be more than happy to send you the link. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up. Bob, tell us about your show on Saturday. I know you hate plugging.
We have a show on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Watch it. Cardboard
there you go.
Conversation.
There you go. That's the best plug ever.
I'm good at this YouTube thing.
Right? Robert, anything you want to plug?
Sure. Watch DJ Longhair and watch Bob on Saturdays because it's fun times on both.
You get to watch other people argue with me.
We get to watch everyone argue with Bob, and Bob has to defend himself.
Yeah,
it's
right.
really awesome. And it's consistent.
Yep.
And the best part is Bob is like 90% of the time right, but everyone wants to argue.
Exactly.
I don't want to say that. But I hopefully am right more than I'm wrong. I'm shooting for 51% or better.
You've passed that.
I hope so.
You are successful.
See, Genesis, he's wondering about that link, Bob. God.
Well, so am I.
Bro. Dude.
I don't know. I misspell the name of my channel all the time. Did it today. So I've been playing EverQuest in a private server. I don't want to say private server, but it's a player-run server. And the dude who was kind enough to kind of like Sherpa me around to show me the ropes, and he's like, "Oh, you have a channel?" Because I'm like, "I'll shout you out on Saturday if that's all right," you know, for his kindness of kind of walking me through and kind of share with other people if they want to get involved. And I misspelled my own channel name to him again today. He's like, "I don't see that." I'm like, "Oh, it's because, yeah, think about it. How do you spell Odysseys? Right? It's just not a common word.
I can't spell it right.
Right?
Yeah.
I misspell it all the damn time.
I put it in chat, but I don't get to do the hyperlink thing. But guys can copy and paste, get over there. Cardboard Odysseys.
Way too much talk about my show. I'm here for you. I'm here for you guys.
It's the plug section.
We're plugging and
I don't like to plug myself.
Well, we're plugging you for you. How's that?
Exactly. Doing your job. God. There you go. I got you.
On YouTube,
there you go, Genesis.
Suck at it.
What's that?
I said 4 years on YouTube and I still suck at it.
I know, right? Same for me. But I only strive for mid-range. That's it,
I actually do YouTube for me. So the audience is just kind of like, well, you can join along with me if you want.
Get your mid-range content here, boys.
That's right. Triple rigged. That's right. Triple rigged for your pleasure.
Well, thank you everybody for showing up. Nice talking to everybody in the audience as always.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time.
Thanks again, guys, for joining us. And next week, we're going to do kind of like a partial roundtable. And then we're going to get into this $10 MagicCon Fundraiser pull game live during a roundtable next week. And I might stagger it. We might have a couple lives to try to close it out. But I should have the thumbnail and the ad stuff done here after the show. So tomorrow, the latest, I'll have something up. I also have to work on the video for the Final Fantasy giveaway. So be on the lookout for that, guys, coming up. Other than that, I hope you guys had a good time. And feel free to stick around, Bob and Bob. We're going to chit-chat after the show. If you guys want to join us, let me know. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Adios, everybody.